Well, hello. Okay, so I am going to do a live demonstration of our Safe Haven 5. This is what I typically will do for a party, just to show everybody all of our amazing products. First thing I'm going to start off with is letting you know that hosting a party is a fantastic way of earning lots of great Norwex for free. Norwex loves to spoil its hosts and hostesses. There are tons of ways to earn free products throughout your party. Sales, number of buying guests, the number of people who book a party within your party, and then all of that combined together. Roughly when I host or have someone host a party, they can earn about, I would say the average is about $250 worth of free Norwex, which is pretty fantastic, and it can go up from there. I did have someone earn close to $500 in Norwex product about a month ago. So that's pretty awesome. Another thing is to, if you wanted to join my team, that is a great way not only to earn free Norwex, but also to spread the love of Norwex's mission, which is to radically reduce the use of chemicals in our home, there in turn affecting the environment and making sure that we are living a more sustainable life. So joining my team, you can earn free product, you can spread the info, spread the love, and you can also share the opportunity for other people. So there are two great ways of earning Norwex for free. Just let me know if you're interested in anything and I can hook you up. Now, let's get to Norwex. So Norwex stands for Norwegian Experience. It was founded in Norway, and it is, by the time of this video, we have been around for 27 years. Me, myself, have not been part of Norwex for that long. I actually just started in roughly February 2021, and it has just been a whirlwind and has been amazing ever since. I actually hadn't tried any Norwex, had not used it at all before that. I went to a party, I bought a couple products, fell in love, and literally within a week I had signed up and I became a consultant with Norwex simply because their products blew me away, and I knew that this was something that I could do to help not only my family, but also to help the environment. So my job was kind of put on hold a little bit during COVID. So I hadn't been doing much, wasn't making any money, and was kind of feeling a little bit down about myself. So joining Norwex has kind of just really put a charge in my step. It has made me feel fantastic. I've started earning money again, which is amazing. Norwex has an absolutely incredible compensation plan. So that is in itself great. I have met truly incredible people along the way. I formed some friendships with people I haven't even met yet, but we talk daily. So it's really nice to have those connections as well. And I know I'm providing a safer home for my family, and in turn, reducing our footprint on what we are leaving behind on this planet. We have gotten rid of a lot of our single-use items, paper towels, plastics, that sort of thing, with using the products that we have from Norwex. Another thing is that because we aren't using these single-use items or chemicals, sprays, and cleaners and all that stuff, we actually are saving some money in the long run because we've purchased our Norwex items and now we are set. We don't have to go out and buy a paper towel and all that stuff. So we are also essentially saving money too, which is great. So let's get into our Safe Haven 5. The Safe Haven 5 is a collection of 5 main items. They are the most popular items at Norwex. They are a great starter kit for those who haven't tried Norwex yet. They're also a good supplement for those who already have Norwex. And I'm going to explain those plus an additional item as well. So the first is we have our Enviro Cloth. You may have heard about this before. Our Enviro Cloth, along with majority of our other cloths, they are constructed of Norwex microfiber. Now, in order to be considered a microfiber, the fiber has to be has to be 1/6 the width of a human strand of hair. Norwex microfiber is actually 1/200th the width of a strand of human hair, which just like blows my mind. It's so incredibly thin and fine and minute that you can pack a ton of microfiber in this cloth. And actually, if you took, this is our Enviro Cloth, if you took our Enviro Cloth and unweaved it and held one end of the microfiber, I could stand here in Canada and you could go down and stand in Mexico and we could still be holding the microfiber. There's around 3,000 kilometers of microfiber in our Enviro Cloth. What's the advantage of that? Well, the more microfiber you have in here, the more compact and dense it is, the more it's actually going to work to pick up the germs, the bacteria, the dirt, the grime, all of that stuff on the surface that you're cleaning. When you have that much microfiber, it creates kind of like dips and turns, canyons, weaves, all that stuff, so that when you're rubbing it against the surface, it's creating a capillary action, it's sucking up all of the residue and the stuff on your surface and trapping it in the cloth. It actually traps it in here. Norwex's microfiber removes bacteria. So it removes up to 99% of bacteria from the surface when it's used and cared for properly. What's the difference between other microfibers or even disinfectant wipes, that sort of thing? Well, those guys, they kill the bacteria. But because they're not a dense, plush microfiber like this one, they're killing it, but they're leaving it on the surface. And then they're spreading it around as you wipe other surfaces. Norwex microfibers actually remove the bacteria from the surface, which is way cleaner, safer, more effective. So that is what's so great about our microfiber, is that it removes it instead of killing it. Now, when you have all of that bacteria trapped inside your microfiber, another great feature of Norwex is that we have a silver agent called Backlock. Backlock, like I just said, is our silver antibacterial agent. So the silver is actually infused into our microfiber. What the silver does is it kills and destroys the bacteria that's in this cloth, which is amazing. So silver provides an inhospitable environment for bacteria. Bacteria cannot grow, it's snuffed out, all that stuff when it's around silver. Otherwise, if you had a typical cloth without the silver agent in it, the bacteria actually will start to multiply and it'll spread throughout the cloth. Therefore, when you are wiping a surface, it's actually going to spread that bacteria around. So you could clean it up in one surface and then transfer it over to another surface. The reason why a lot of our cloths smell is because that the bacteria is still living and breeding inside this cloth and it's reproducing. So it creates that odor that we always find. With the Norwex microfibers and the backlock that's in them, it's getting rid of the bacteria, killing out the bacteria so it cannot multiply. It cannot survive in a silver environment. So your cloths actually will start to self-purify, which is fantastic. So after you're done using your cloth, what I usually do is I will turn on the tap after I'm done using. I will put the cloth under the running water and I'll rub it together just to agitate it and loosen up the bacteria that's been trapped inside here. Then I wring it out fully and I hang it to dry. When it is hung to dry, that's when your silver is going to start and go to work and going to self-purify the cloth so that it's ready to go again when you need it, which is just absolutely fantastic. This means that you don't have to launder your cloths as frequently as you would other cloths. So again, you're saving energy, you're saving time, and you're saving money because you're going through less laundry detergent, less water, that sort of thing. So majority of our cloths, or I dare say all, but majority of our cloths have a tag on them. This tag can be used to hang, like I just kind of demonstrated there. So I would never cut off these tags. But the tag also will tell you what product it is. So this is our Enviro Cloth, and it also tells you if it has the back lock in it. Majority of our microfibers do have the back lock in it. There are a couple that don't, but there's reasons for that. So this cloth, the Enviro Cloth, is our E for everything cloth. This guy can clean basically any surface. I use it to clean my counters, to clean my windows, to clean my mirrors, taps, faucet, bathtub, even my toilet. I use this to clean everything. And the best part is that because it is such a fine microfiber and because it has the back lock in it, this just needs to be used with water. Like literally, I can clean so many surfaces with just water. The amazing part of that is that I'm not using the chemicals. So when you use cleaners that are, have chemicals in them, there's harmful ingredients that linger in the air that attach to our skin and that also attach to the surface. Any chemical cleaner or disinfectant wipe is going to leave behind a residue. It's going to leave behind its product. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to eat or prepare food off of a countertop that has been cleaned with a chemical cleaner. I always was worried about the windows because I have a dog who loves to look out the window and she licks the window and all that stuff. So I was very apprehensive to clean the windows because I didn't want her to lick it, as well as her little paws on the floor and all that other stuff. And people with young babies, you can relate. You don't want your babies going around touching a window that you just cleaned with a cleaner and then, putting it in their mouth. So the fact that we can just clean with only water is absolutely fantastic. It's incredible. So it is a thorough, effective, deep clean, but it's safe. It's safe for us at this moment, and then it's safe for the environment because there's no chemical runoff. Like I said, use this guy to clean everything. There are a couple ways, or there is a proper way to use the cloth for its most effective potential. The best way to use it is to fold the cloth in half and then you fold it in half again. Reason for this is that we now have a nice flat surface that we're cleaning with, and you have eight clean sides to use. So you have this side, then you use this side when those get dirty, then you can flip it this way. You have 2 more sides, and when those sides get dirty, then you flip it this way, refold, and now you have 4 more sides to clean with. So this cloth can go on and on and on and clean so much before you even need to launder it. And like I said, I just run it under running water, rub it together, squeeze, hang to dry to use again the next time. Love my Enviro Cloth. Another product in our Safe Haven 5 is actually the best friend to the Enviro Cloth. This is our window cloth. Now this one is a limited edition cloth. It is our sunset print. I absolutely love this print. It is so pretty. But this is just for the summertime. But our window cloth, if you can tell, it is a smoother feel. It is a bit more of a silkier feel to it, and it's a much finer microfiber than the Enviro Cloth. So the Enviro Cloth is like this plush thing, and then the window cloth is a lot thinner. The window cloth, like I said before, it will tell you, it says window, and it does have our back lock in it. So after you're done using this, it will start to self-purify. Typically, I use the Enviro Cloth wet. You can use it wet or dry, but I tend to use it wet. And the window cloth, I basically use dry. The window cloth follows up behind my Enviro Cloth for shiny surfaces. So for my window, for my mirrors, faucets, sinks, anything that I need to have a shine to it, this guy goes after. The Enviro Cloth will clean it, scoop up all the bacteria, 99% of the bacteria, and then the window cloth will follow behind, buff it, and make it look amazing, like absolutely amazing. So I use these 2 guys to clean my windows. That's it, nothing else. And I'm actually going to show you how I do that But first, I've just got to get this over here. I don't have any help today. Usually I have help, so I'm going to actually have to transport you over there. I'm going to take you to my window. Excuse me while I do this. Just got dark. All right, so here we go. Hopefully this will show properly. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I'll do this window because it's closer. Okay, so here is my window. I am going to put some butter on my window. This is our lovely butter test, and I'll just smear it all over there. Oh, you know what I gotta do real quick? Excuse me for a sec. Now, I'm going to use my Enviro Cloth to clean it, but first, I have to wet my Enviro Cloth. So I wet the Enviro Cloth, I squeeze it out, you don't want it sopping wet, and then I'm going to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. And then just up and down to scoop up all that butter. Now one side has been used, so I flipped it over and I'm using the other side, and I'll just do one more wipe in there. And now I'm going to use my window cloth to come in and finish the job. There you go. Best thing about this is that it's streak free. So it doesn't leave streaks behind and all of that stuff that you would find with like a window spray and with paper towel. The reason why a window spray and paper towel leave behind residue or leave streaks is because they have a residue. There is a chemical residue. Sorry, I'm just hooking this up here. Woo! Oh, look at that. Anyways, so they have a chemical residue to them. So when you use a cleaner, it actually leaves behind some of the chemicals. Oh my gosh. There we go. So it leaves behind some of the chemicals on the surface so that that surface is going to attract the dust, fluff, anything like that. And we all know that paper towels have a lint that comes off of them. So that's why you see streaks, and you can't get that lint off of the window when you're using paper towels and chemicals cleaner. There we go. So that's why I absolutely love the Enviro Cloth and the window cloth as a team, using them together to clean those surfaces because it leaves no streaks. It's so clean. It's amazing. Now I am going to skip over and show you our dusting mitt. This is the third item in our Safe Haven 5 package. So our dusting mitt is a microfiber. It has backlock in it, and it has it's very plush, very soft, very plush. This guy actually uses static electricity to clean the surface. So when you're using your dusting mitt, you're gonna want to rub it together to give it a static electrical charge. Oh, I think I need some more light here. When I went over there, I unplugged my light. So anyways, so you want to give it a static electrical charge because the static electricity that's generated in this mitt is what is going to pick up the dust. It does such a great job of picking up the dust that it actually traps it in the mitt. It acts like a magnet and keeps it in the mitt, which is amazing. Usually with like other cleaners or wipes that you would use to clean areas, they're not actually trapping the dust or the dirt in it. They are just kind of moving it around on a surface, and they are also allowing it to float up into the air, and then it just lands somewhere else. So It's nowhere near as effective as the dusting mitt, which traps it and takes it away from the surface that you're cleaning. Another thing is that when you use cleaners to dust, like I said, just like the windows, that sort of thing, it leaves a residue. So dust is actually going to be attracted to that residue way more than a clean, fresh surface when using the dusting mitt. And it's going to stick there. It's going to stay there. Let's see, actually, right before I do the dusting mitt, I will show you. These guys are used a lot. They're used a lot to clean surfaces. Some people use them to dust. Some people use them to disinfect a surface that they've just cleaned. Now we know that our microfiber in our Enviro Cloth can pick up 99% of bacteria, dirt, and grime off of a surface. It is great with raw chicken. I have a video to show you if you want to see with that how the Enviro Cloth is way, 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 way more effective than a disinfectant wipe when it comes to raw chicken. It'll actually blow your mind. With these disinfectant wipes, now this here says that it kills 99.99% of viruses and bacteria. We talked about this just earlier. It kills it. It doesn't remove it, doesn't get rid of it, it kills it. So it's actually still there, it's just killed, which is not great. You want it removed and taken off of the surface. Another thing is that when you read these awesome directions on the side here, the 99.99% of bacteria and viruses that it picks up are only 5. It actually states on here that there are just 5. So it picks up 99.99% of 5 viruses and bacteria. Not all of them, just 5. Another thing is that the cleaning instructions. So with the cleaning instructions, you need to use multiple wipes. So you're going through a lot more, costing you more money, and you are throwing out a lot more, which is more harmful to the environment. So you need to use multiple wipes. You need to saturate the surface that you are cleaning, and you have to let that chemical, this one says you need to let the chemical lay there for a minimum of 4 minutes. There are other cleaners or wipes that require you to leave it there for longer. So this one's a minimum of 4 minutes. Then once you leave it there to saturate the surface, you then have to clean it off and use a lot of water to clean it off so that you are safe to use the surface because of the chemicals that are left behind. So essentially you're cleaning it with water anyways. So if you have these, just read the side panel, see how you are supposed to use these effectively and actually what it does kill and destroy. It's very interesting when you read the information on the side there. Anyways, back to our dusting mitt. So, like I said, the dusting mitt will clean up 99% of the bacteria just using static electricity. I use this guy all over the place, like all over the place. When you're done, you don't even have to wash it right away. You can take it outside, bang it against a wall. It'll release the dust and dirt that it just picked up. I usually use this guy dry, but you can use this wet to clean your window screens. This does such a great job at cleaning your window screens so you don't have to remove them. You don't have to soak them in anything. You just get this guy wet and you go up and down your screens and it will attract the dirt that has been sitting in there forever. My husband did it just a little while ago when he cleaned out this mitt under the running water. He was floored by how much dirt was coming off this mitt. And after he was done the screens, there was such a difference looking out the window with the new clean screens from this. So this guy is perfect for that. I also have one of these in my car. I keep it in my car because you know how dirty and dusty the dashboard gets all the time. So I just have one of these there. So I just go wiping and it doesn't leave behind a lint. It doesn't leave behind a residue. So the dashboard actually stays cleaner longer. Love, love, love the dusting mitt. I will show you a quick little demo with the dusting mitt. I just have to adjust my camera. Whoops, and hope that it doesn't fall. Okay, I think that's good. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle some flour on the surface. And this is to just simulate some dust. Okay. So like I said, with your dusting mitt, you are going to statically, electrically charge your mitt. And then you just go in. Yep. I dump some of it out. But you can see how it's not leaving behind a residue. It traps it in the mitt. Like it's actually stuck in the mitt. It's perfect. It's amazing. So after this, I'd bang it out on the wall and it would come out quite easily. So that is how great, how effective our dusting mitt is. This is definitely one of my favorite products. Okay, we are boogieing right along. The next item I have to show you is our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. This is another one of our Safe Haven 5. This is just a small bag. We have larger bags. This is such a great laundry detergent. I feel so much safer and so much cleaner using this. This does not have all the fillers that other detergents have. With the other detergents, the fillers that are in it, they actually stay in the water. They stay in our clothes. They go in through our pipes. They can build up in our pipes and they go into our water system. The biodegradable ingredients inside of our laundry detergent dissolve right away and they get to work right away. So they do not stick and stay on our clothes. This is great for people with all skin types. It helps, if you have sensitive skin, that sort of thing, perfect for that. We do have it in a powder and we also have it in a liquid. Our powder, you can actually get 100 loads done in an HE washer, and with our liquid you can get 215 done with our HE washer, with an HE washer. This is incredible. A little goes a long way. Another great thing about our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent is that you can turn it into an all-purpose cleaner. You put a little bit in a squirt bottle, add some water, and now it becomes an all-purpose cleaner. You can use it on so many different surfaces if you need just a little bit of extra help with what you're cleaning up. So, one of my favorites, I absolutely love this, and I do have something to show you. And I'm gonna bring this down. So, just a little bit earlier, right before this video, I got 3 jars. And in one jar, I put a powdered, let me just bring it down. I put a powdered laundry detergent in the jar. So this is powdered laundry detergent. In another jar, I put liquid laundry detergent in a jar. And this is boiling water that was added to these guys. In the third jar, I put our Norwex laundry detergent in the jar. If you can see how incredible that is. So I ask you, which one would you prefer to be washing your clothes? The one that obviously has ingredients in it that does not dissolve, or the one where the ingredients are biodegradable, they dissolve and they go to work right away. And I have left these like this previously, not this time, but I've left these like this for over a week and they look the exact same. So these will never ever dissolve, the ingredients in here. And they stick to our clothes, they stick in our systems, and then they go back into our earth. So this floors me. I absolutely love looking at how clean and clear the Norwex laundry detergent is. Okay. So that is that guy. Now, moving right along. We have one more item for our Safe Haven 5. I feel like I'm crooked. There we go. So, if you haven't heard of this, this is our cleaning paste. This cleaning paste is elbow grease in a jar. This is absolutely amazing. You use this for those really extra tough tasks that you have. It comes in, it may not look like much, but this container can actually last, 2 to 4 years. Like it can last a very long time. The cleaning paste is compact in there. It is like a hard, chalky substance. It's in there. You need very little for any sort of job. With the cleaning paste, it is biodegradable ingredients. So it's not going to harm our systems, our surfaces, that sort of thing. You can use this on many different surfaces. The only one I wouldn't recommend on is a stone surface, just because of the pores, and it can get inside, just like any cleaning agent can get into a porous surface. So this you can use on so many surfaces for tons of tasks. Hard water stains, soap scum, rust, baked on food. You can use this on eating items, plates, pots, pans. You can use this on that. It gets permanent marker out of things. It gets crayon off of walls. So all those people out there with little artists in their house that like to experiment, this guy is it. It will help you keep your house nice and clean, especially those emergency situations where you need it. I have used it on glass. I've used it on stainless steel, countertops, wood, tile, all of that stuff. You can use it on here. I am going to do a little demo with this. I'm going to use my Enviro Cloth. Typically, I will use my Enviro Cloth with this. It's the main cloth that I use. When I use it, I get the Enviro Cloth wet. I just circle around the top of the cleaning paste, get some paste on there, and go from there. You can use a few other things with this, but these guys are besties for sure. I used this to clean my oven one time, and I used a little speary net that we have. I cleaned the oven door, the glass top, and it looked basically like new. There was no chemical in the air, nothing like that. It was absolutely fantastic. Anyways, on with the cleaning paste demo. So with this guy, what I am going to do, let me just re-wet my Enviro Cloth here. Get that ready to go. So with this guy, I am going to use a permanent marker on my surface here. Do not tell my husband, seriously. He'll be like, why are you doing this? Anyways, so use your cleaning paste, rub so you get cleaning paste on there, and then it will go to work and get rid of that permanent marker. With Norwex, we do mechanical cleaning versus chemical cleaning. So there is some, muscle that's required in our cleaning, but that's because we aren't using chemicals. And there you go. Just removed that lovely little permanent marker heart off of the surface with the cleaning paste and the Enviro Cloth. I do know of a couple people who have come home to disasters in their house with permanent marker on the walls, on furniture, all of that jazz, and they went straight for the cleaning paste, their Enviro Cloth, and got it done. So this is such an incredible product. Now, that is our Safe Haven 5. So, and we do have a package with this. So we have our Enviro Cloth, our window cloth, dusting mitt, cleaning paste, and our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent in our Safe Haven 5 kit. We do have a ton of packages and bundles that you can browse through. It's under our specials column on the website. Lots of different things. Like we have a bundle with just these guys. We have a bundle with these 3. There's more bundles too. So there's lots of bundles to browse through. Before I take off, I'm going to show you one more product, which is not part of the Safe Haven 5, but is a powerhouse. So this is our dishcloth. Pretty holy. It doesn't have backlock in it. Obviously, there's nowhere for it to go. It is a very holy cloth, but I use this for cleaning my dishes. Up until I got this, I would never use something like this. I always used a typical cleaning cloth, but the problem is whenever I got a pan that had baked on cheese or even sauces, gunky, I wouldn't want to use that cloth directly on it. I would use a paper towel first to get rid of some of that stuff before I use the cloth, because I knew that if I used the cloth directly on it, the cloth would get gunky and it wouldn't be able to clean. I could throw it in the washing machine and I know that there would still be some stuff there. So I always avoided cleaning those. With this thing, I go straight to it. Like I just go straight to it. I see a mess, a gunky mess on a plate or a countertop, and I'm like excited. So this one can clean your pots and pans, baked on stuff. Like I said, gunky stuff. I use it exclusively for doing the dishes. We don't use our dishwasher, so this guy gets a lot of action every single day. I will show you one little demo with this. Just to show you how great it is at cleaning up the gunk. So I am going to sprinkle some flour onto the surface here. There we go, a little bit more. Okay, so when you're done baking, let me pull this down. When you're done baking, you usually have a nice mess on the countertop. Before this, I would use a paper towel, a wet paper towel, to scoop all of this up because I wouldn't want to mess up my cloth. Well, when you have the dishcloth or netted dishcloth, you don't have to do that. So I would wring it out. I would get the dishcloth, fold it. Oops, maybe that's too much. And then just go in and scoop up the flour. Now, I am definitely gonna have to go back, but that's okay. So now I got this disgusting caked on mess of flour. Let's see if I can just turn this without. And what I am going to do is run it under the water. There we go. And just rub it against itself to clean it up. So I don't have to worry about the cloth staying gunky because the holes allow it to clean and be used again right away. Like I don't even know how often I clean these cloths because they just kind of clean themselves as we go along. So there is our cloth again, nice and clean, and I'm just gonna go in and do one more quick little go round just to get that extra stuff up. There we go. And now we are good to go. Wring it out, and then it does have a hanger, so I hang it to dry. It'll dry pretty quickly. Like I said, it does not have backlock in it, but that's fine because of all the holes. It does not get stinky. And whoops, you can see counter is nice and clean now. So yeah, the netted dishcloth, it won't get stinky because it's so airy that it's fine. We have a ton more products, guys, a ton more products. I just wanted to pop on and show you our Safe Haven 5, give you a little information about our 5 basic and fantastic products we have. If you have any questions about anything else, please do not hesitate to ask. I am here and I am super excited to help you discover Norwex. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining me. Take care, guys.